Welcome to the herd with Buffalo Sun. My name is Trevor, also known as the son of the white buffalo. I want to go through something here that I've found myself saying quite often to family, friends, and colleagues about COVID-19 and the way that we track COVID-19 deaths here in Canada. Essentially, most provinces, it's done on a 7-day running average, um, which is okay, I guess. Of course, that's not going to be accurate at any point in time, and it is based off of estimates, not actual, uh, known deaths of COVID-19. There's no specific test for um, determining whether somebody died directly from COVID-19. And really all we know is that these people are dying with COVID-19. However, those numbers which we see, especially here in British Columbia, are quite fudged. And I just want to go through and show you right from not only the health info website from the Government of Canada with the epidemiology of reports for COVID-19, but also uh, I'll show you just a quick comparison between what it is that BC does and what it is that Saskatchewan does. BC, the numbers are, it's an all mortality number. Really, it's not a COVID death number like they claim it to be. The reason for that is the deaths are counted as a COVID death when the uh, patient has had COVID within the last 30 days. So essentially, 30 days ago, somebody could have had tested positive for COVID. Um, 29 days ago, the day after, they got better, tested negative for COVID, don't have COVID for 29 more days. Uh, God forbid they got into a car accident, something like that, that a death that wasn't related to COVID whatsoever. And this death is still getting marked as being a COVID death because 30 days ago, this person had tested positive for the COVID-19 virus. So let's have a look here. Okay, so here we are on the health info base website from the Government of Canada. And this is what I wanted to get in and show you directly from the Government of Canada. If you take a look at this is the national overview of cases, tests, and the number of tests performed by location, which is provinces. And, just look at the first line here. You've got British Columbia, 765 cases, 24 deaths out of 12,095 tests performed. I'm just going to scroll forward here just to get to my point quicker. Look at Ontario here. Ontario's got out of 6,883 cases, there was 43 deaths. Quebec, 8,662 cases, there was 30 deaths. Now, hold on here a minute. How can you tell me that while we know the genetic sequencing of which variants are affecting Canadians in every single province, it being a slight mutation of the BA2 or the BA5 variants of COVID? We've got BA 5.1, 5.12, and the same thing with the BA2 variant. So there's 2.1, 2.2. So these are the same variants of COVID across Canada. So how could it be possible that there's basically 3%, a little more than 3% of the cases of COVID-19 in British Columbia are leading to death? And then you look at Ontario, and this is a little more than 0.5%, about 0.6%. And then Quebec, is even half of what Ontario was, really. Uh, 2/3 of death and a third less, or a third more cases. So we're about 0.3%, 0.31, something around there. And yeah, so the reality is that the testing is just different. The testing in Quebec and Ontario is quite similar. They do the 7-day rolling average, like Saskatchewan does. Saskatchewan's not showing a count here. I'll get into that in a minute, into more detail. But essentially, my point being here is there's no way that 3% of the cases of COVID-19 in the province of British Columbia are leading to death. If they were, there's obviously there would be some serious malpractice there at 10 times the number of deaths per cases from Quebec, and 5 times from the difference from Ontario. Basically, it comes down right to this here. On the COVID-19 death tracker, British Columbia reports all death within 30 days of a positive COVID-19 test, regardless of the cause of death. So what that's telling us is that, like I said in the intro, somebody could have COVID, tested positive 30 days ago. They recover from it, they get healthy. Whatever sort of situation could come up, they pass away. They've had no COVID for 29 days, still marked as a COVID death under Bonnie Henry's rules here. And I guess Adrian Dix may have a hand to do in that as well. However, the point being here is that these deaths it's all mortality deaths over 30 days from when they tested positive for COVID-19. So we know the numbers are absolutely skewed. There's no way I couldn't simply just divide by 30 or anything like that to come up with a number, because we don't know exactly what day out of the 30 that the person had recovered and no longer had uh, tested positive for COVID-19. And Saskatchewan here, they're still going on the weekly data, the 7-day rolling average numbers like the other provinces, but they're only going to publish those numbers once a month. Uh, which to me makes a lot of sense. You're taking a lot of time out of people's, workday when you're tying them up with publishing these numbers every week like that. So I think by having this once a month, they can, still provide the same kind of data for us, and it's all done over a 7-day rolling average. So um, it's not that accurate to start with. However, there's no province or territory quite like BC that skews the numbers as far off the way as British Columbia does. So this is the weekly report from the BC Centre for Disease Control, also known as the BC CDC. And I'm just linking this in the video here to show uh, they use a 30-day all-cause mortality when reporting of COVID-19 cases, hospitalizations, and deaths. So what they're telling us here is that they are not actually um, reporting just COVID deaths when they're reporting COVID deaths. They're reporting all-cause mortality. And as I explained earlier, this is because the testing can be 30 days from when somebody is positive to COVID. If they die 30 days after that, their death is considered a COVID death. even if they got hit by lightning or any kind of freak accident or something completely unrelated to COVID. So it just skews the numbers for COVID in British Columbia. Thank you for watching that episode. If you enjoyed what you saw, please do like, subscribe, and share. Hit the notification bell, and hope to see you again.